Internal Revenue Service IRS tax news. All tax prep software will offer multi-factor authentication beginning in 2021. IRS Tax Tip 2020-169, December 10th, 2020. The IRS and its Security Summit partners, there's a link to the Security Summit here, recently announced that multi-factor authentication will be available on all 2021 online tax preparation products. This security feature is designed to protect both taxpayers and tax professionals. So they're basically getting all the software providers for the tax software to be using multi-factor authentication because they pinpoint that as a major area of concern, because if people get into the tax software, they may be able to get the valuable or sensitive information and possibly even file the tax returns that could be fraudulent types of tax returns with it. So they want multi-factor authentication and are recommending that tax professionals turn on multi-factor authentication for the tax software that they now have, which now has it available. So what is multi-factor authentication? Multi-factor authentication requires users to enter two pieces of information to securely access an account or application. For example, taxpayers must enter their username, password, and a number code sent by text to their cell phone. So we've probably seen this at this point. We got, log in, you got the password, you got the username, and then they want to send you a text message or send you something to your cell phone for that double check. And that's the multiple factor right there, of course, in the multi-factor authentication. More details about this important feature. For 2021, all providers agree to make multi-factor authentication a standard feature. They also agree it would meet requirements set by the National Institute of Standards and Technology. This feature might not be available on over-the-counter hard disk tax products. Multi-factor authentication is optional, but taxpayers and tax professionals are strongly encouraged to use it whenever it's available. So with the tax software, if you have access, and you should have access to it now in 2021, it may still be an option, but the option should then be provided in order to implement your safeguards for security settings. Then you want to be using the multi-factor authentication. They're recommending to be doing that basically everywhere you can at this point in time. So users can check the security section in their online tax product account to opt into multi-factor authentication. It may be labeled as two-factor authentication or two-step verification or similar names. So it's going to have some kind of double thing going on there, right? A two-factor authentication, two-step verification, also names that could be used for the multi-factor authentication. Here's how it can stop thieves. Thieves use a variety of scams to download malicious software such as keystroke logging software. This malware enables them to steal all passwords from a tax pro. Once they have access to the practitioner's networks and tax software account, they can complete pending taxpayer returns, alter refund information, and use the practitioner's own e-filing and preparer numbers to file fraudulent returns. So that's scary stuff from nefarious people. So this is dangerous. This is a dangerous combination. With multi-factor authentication enabled, a thief might get one form of identification, but will not have the second form of authentication, which will block the thief's ability to receive the necessary security code to access the potential victim's account. So obviously, if they get access to the computer, and it seems like one of the easier softwares they keep saying to get on the machine, on the computer, using something like phishing emails that you click on something to get malware on your machine, would be something like it can read your text when you put in the password. And that's why, of course, when the multi-factor authentication sends something to a separate device like the phone, then although they have access to the computer then and are reading what you're typing into it, apparently, they can't, they wouldn't have access to, of course, the cell phone, and that should prevent a lot of the ability to gain access to the actual tax software. So how to get multi-factor authentication? There are several ways people can get multi-factor authentication. Apps are available through Google Play and Apps App Store. Once installed, these apps will generate a temporary single-user security code, which the user must enter their tax software to complete authentication. There are also multi-factor authentication solutions that utilize hardware-based physical security keys. So these are generally thought to be, if you use one of the apps or the security keys, as opposed to simply getting a text on the phone, they're thought to actually be even a better security level. They might be easier to use than having to go to the phone all the time. Although most people have the phone on them all the time, so maybe that's not a big deal. But in any case, you can look into those apps as well. No product is foolproof, but multi-factor authentication dramatically reduces likelihood that taxpayers or tax professionals will become victims of tax-related theft.